Okay guys, hello, welcome to this. As I said in my New Year's video, we're playing a strategy game. One of my favourite strategy games, and one of my favourite strategy games is called Birth of the Federation. Now, this is what we're going to play. So basically I'm in the middle of a game, and basically it's just the beginning. Basically we've made contact with the Romulans, and have a neutrality with the Klingons, which will help. So yeah, I'm just going to play and describe it the way I go. Now this game may appear a bit, what's the word? Unpenetrable. Ooh, that's what she said. But it's actually quite a lot of fun if you get used to it. But it is quite unpenetrable. You may not have heard of it because it's that kind of game. It's dead fun though if you want to get used to it. So what I'm doing now is I'm building a massive fleet right now at my home system in Earth, and I'm basically training them to become, you know, worthy to be called Starfleet officers, so they can go off and explore the galaxy. So yeah, so light user, light escort, go to train crew.
Training order acknowledged.
Cool. All right. So yeah. I basically got, not only have I got human planets I've colonized, I've got membership systems as well, which you go out into the wide galaxy. It's not like Trek canon, because it's not like you don't start off with like an empire which is already established. You actually start from basically 1 or 2 worlds and sort of expand all the way out. And I've got a mod playing, I've got a mod on, which is in the spirit of my channel of course, called the Ultimate Dominion mod, which adds Dominion to the game in the place of the Ferengi, which I think makes a bit of sense. Although when the Ferengi are at the game, it kind of affects the economy of the game a little bit, but never mind. So you just watch me play, and I may sort of cut out boring bits and put in exciting bits, and we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. And I'm just describe a few things. The credits here is that basically the credits you use to buy things, and if you've got a deficit of credits you can't build things in your system, but otherwise you're fine. And the lithium here is like, if you have -1 lithium, that means if you're building a lot of ships, if you've got ship queues, it's like Civilization. If you've got ship queues, if you have like 3 dilithium worlds and you have 3 ship queues, then you're on a dilithium balance and you can build 3 ships. But if you've got like 4 ship queues and only 3 dilithium, that means you got -1 dilithium, and one of those ship queues is going to be delayed till the next turn. So yeah, we're just going to keep playing. I'll just show you some gameplay. So I actually don't know what to do next. Klingon Empire. Yeah, and basically I'm just trying to get people to be membership of my race. And basically this is the diplomatic menu, where you just right click and go to the handshake things, and this is all the races you've encountered. So yeah, they're not memberships, so I'm gonna entitle them to my thing. So I'm going to bribe them with 2,500 credits, and then we're going to take a turn. It's kind of like Civilization that way, although much more complicated and difficult. And Denobulans too. Yeah, give them a gift as well. The Denobulans. Okay. So yeah. So basically this is me exploring, this is one guy exploring, and basically I'm just going to go around places and explore new worlds. So let's just check out this new world here. This orange star.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Nausicaans are a proud and strong race. They are always at war, but never have a shortage of new recruits.
Okay, so basically that just happens when you encounter a new race. Basically, they get this sort of menu which sort of gives your race's opinion in them, and I'm playing the Federation, of course, and basically the actual description down here. So yeah, and there's a few races that are probably quite favourable to the Federation, and if you're like a Trekkie, you probably know what they are. Basically like the peaceful races and scientific races, and warlike races, even though they can be brought around, are difficult. Now considering this is a sort of modded game, it's very hot. It used to be quite easy to sort of, you know, get all the member races on the Federation side, but now because it basically costs you an arm and a leg in this modded game to get them in. So yeah, the Sol queue is empty. So yeah, we'll just see what we can build here. And basically this is sort of energy menu, this is management of the screen. As you might have noticed, the game is extremely micromanaging. There's no automatic, if you can do this automatically, but basically that only puts on an AI to sort of build up the system. If the AI considers the system relatively full, that's just like to avoid starvation and stuff like that. It doesn't bother, so it's extremely micromanagement intensive. So yeah, so basically this is that's production. Basically all the capacity you have to build things. So that's basically food, industry, energy, intelligence, and research. Yeah. And basically, research is basically to take to the next level. Intelligence is to spy on the races. Energy is to maintain the facilities on your planet. Industry is to build things, and food is just to make sure your planet is not hungry. And basically, energy is basically the delegation of energy, where you basically maintain the facilities on your planet. Build list is buildings to build, which are maintained by energy. Shipbuilding is to build ships, which are required on a dilithium source. Otherwise, they are delayed a term and waiting for another dilithium resource. And basically, this is the structure describing all the effects of the structures. I seldom go to this option; it's a bit pointless. This game is actually free to download, amazingly enough. I probably won't put a link below, but you'll find it. But yeah, the company that published it or developed it, I think who developed it, Hasbro published it, and Microprose developed it, have gone out of business, so the game is free. So yeah, basically I've got a queue free, so I'm going to try and build something. There's nothing really to build. I've got no... if I take down that, I can't take down energy. All I can really build is ships in the Sol system. So what my goal in the game is to look for another dilithium planet. So basically that, usually planets with dilithium are other membership worlds, so I'm going to try and tame one of the alien races to my side. So in the meantime, we'll just keep building shit here. We'll build a Galaxy class warship. Okay. So yeah, let's take our surveyor and go to this white planet. Basically, the surveyors just sort of dot about the map and stuff like that. The game used to have a sort of rock paper scissors game thing where like scout ships can go the fastest, explorer the longest, and stuff like that. But the mod changes that to the point where it's kind of stupid. Where the Galaxy class, when it's like in the actual series, it explores, goes on 5-year missions to explore things. At the same time, can't actually leave the Federation in the game. So yeah, that's been changed. One might think it kind of unbalances the game a little bit. It kind of makes small ships a bit useless, at least in the later games. It doesn't really. It makes scout ships useless, but destroyers and things like that are still useful for raiding piracy and becoming pirates themselves. So I'll probably show you that when I like doing that to the Klingons actually. Okay. So yeah, that was turned, so obviously the people are quite happy. Yep, now we can send membership, and we can get some more dilithium. I'm not going to give him the money because I don't have a deficit. Fuck. Yeah, and here's our first battle. Get the fuck out there.
Acknowledged.
Let's take a look at these ships. Basically, this is Dominion are added to the game in the mod, and as you can see, they look quite intimidating. They're going to steamroll me. Now, some ships are non-canon like this, and like that ship, but we can. Bazinga! Yeah, so basically, yeah, the game crashed, and basically I was talking for a while as well. Not only that, I loaded the game and was talking too well without actually recording it for app, so yeah, it's a bit of a fuck up. So basically that's Dominion. The game does crash because that's the consequence of it being a free version, because there's just no patches available and stuff like that, and it's a tad incompatible with Windows 7. So that's what happens. So still, otherwise, I still love playing the game. So I'm gonna basically I've avoided the Dominion fleet because I'm on the turn before, and I'm going to enter this wormhole. Great! So yeah. I'm just gonna keep exploring for a while and I'll just sort of zoom in when shit happens. Dilithium sorted. I'm just gonna start building this system. And I'm going to start making it into a much more spy focused type place. You know? So yeah, I built a few data banks. So how many 34 shit. So yeah, I'm going to try and turn this into a spy focused system. Because the Dominion, they've got the best. I mean, it's because the mod's always going to make things unbalanced because, you know, mod makers are never going to compete for the game. So the Dominion are severely overpowered. I've considered modding the game myself to make it a little bit more balanced because that's just never considered when it comes to mod makers. Well, it is, but it's not, you know, too. So otherwise, when you encounter the Dominion, be scared.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Oh great, so I've got 2 new planets, so that's good. Let's check out my new planet. It's a bit, it's the thing about these kind of worlds, they're always a bit, you know. Just take the food down, put up the industry, just tell them to start building shit up. Distribution center. Do that. Are these new? Are they new? Are these people new? So yeah, get these people. No, they're not new. Build some basic grip. What's your thing? What do you do? Try that. That. And that too. Who's the other one? Who else to add? Malaria. I don't want to add malaria. Shit, who did I add? Denobulans. I don't know. Do I want to give them? Yeah, alright, I'll give them. Because you know, some argue, you know, why do you want to be a bitch for the Romulans? But it kind of keeps them aside, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, I'll accept.
Treaty will be accepted.
These people are so ancient. Alright, let's see what happens.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The sonar has many connections, which could be quite useful to our spies.
Cool, so let's... So yeah, we've got our Galaxy class built in the ship, we'll just start training them up.
Training order acknowledged. 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 Training order acknowledged.